I've spent my whole life dealing with comments like, girl, look at the size you do ever eat, and oh my god, you're gonna waste away, you look like you're anorexic. And whilst I'm supposed to be, and I am grateful for being slim, I still feel that regardless of whether you're overweight or slim, being judged by your size has the same impact on your self-esteem. I can remember as far back as 6 years old being skinny shamed. Of course, back in those days, no such term existed, however, the actions were just the same and the way it made me feel the same as well. We would spend our summers with the extended family, and as always, my sister and I would come running in and be referred to as mice by our uncles in Punjabi. Okay, this sounds a lot worse than what it actually is. It really was meant in an endearing way. My uncles would grab us round the neck and scream at the top of their lungs, "Kuch khandi nahi, chui bani jandi hai." And even at that age, I feel like that there was something wrong with my body just the way I am. I've always had a healthy relationship with food. I've never had any problem struggling with eating or anything. But even still, I still felt like there was something wrong with my body the way I am. My sister used to feel this a lot more than I did, going back and forth to the doctors to get regular checks done just to make sure that there was nothing actually wrong with her health. She desperately wanted to gain weight, and to this day, no matter what she eats, she still can't keep the weight on. The thought that something was wrong with her was driven by the fact that people would always comment about how excessively slim she was. I know, I get it. Society is much easier on the slimmer than the overweight. But with mental health issues at an all-time high, should we really be perpetuating a problem that clearly people can relate to? When I was younger, I was told they're just jealous. They wish they had a figure like yours. But honestly, when you see someone's eyes run down the length of your body, eyes bulging out their eye sockets, it's hard to feel like that they're just jealous. And naturally, as a kid, it was yet another reason to feel inadequate. Even when I started modelling, you would have thought that I would have gained some body confidence, but I would always look down at my legs or my protruding hip points or my collarbone and just hear the words, "she's just skin and bone," ringing through my head. And it really took a lot of self-reflection and self-love to bring me to a point of genuinely not caring. When you look at the current on-trend body type, we always hear things like thick thighs and having meat on it as being deemed as what's most desirable and attractive. Let's face it, the beauty industry is always going to find ways to try and make us feel like we need to change ourselves. But let's be serious, anybody that doesn't fit into this ideal may feel like they're potentially lacking. And I also find it really interesting that for the slimmer person, we almost don't feel as much sympathy because, let's face it, they're slim, regardless of how they feel about that. Here's the thing, what people seem to forget when mentioning the weight of a slimmer person is that you have no idea what their relationship with food is like. People are really lucky that I've never actually been anorexic or bulimic. So when they would say things in such a casual, flippant manner, yes, it hurts, but can you imagine how it would have impacted me if I was actually suffering from such disorders? To this day, I always have people commenting on my body, but thankfully I don't have such a negative outlook anymore. Nothing's really changed in my body shape, but what has changed is my perspective around everything. I started training my body for strength, and yes, I toned up a little bit, but by creating a better functioning body, I've been able to find peace, love and acceptance for myself. It just seems to me that we take judging someone's body when they're overweight as being really unjust and unfair, and quite rightly so. Nobody should be judged by their external appearance. So why then do we not feel the same way about the slimmer person? What are your thoughts around skinny shaming? Do you think slim people should just stop complaining and be grateful? Let me know in the comments below.